computer. Hello and welcome. Welcome. Oh boy. Let's fucking start that again.
The hand's going back up.
Sure is.
Just read the card.
That was the problem instead of just saying it out loud. Hello and welcome to NerDebate 7. I am your host and judge for the evening, Casey Ryan. And we are once again joined by, I'm going to ask each one of you after I introduce yourselves to give us the best new movie that you have seen this year. So let's start with my forever dance partner, Shannon Tompkins.
Hi. I'd say Thunderbolts so far.
Oh, excellent choice. No spoilers. There's some on the Zoom here that haven't seen it yet.
Spoil it. It's fine.
No, we don't do that here, Colin. And since you spoke next, Colin, what's the best new movie you've seen this year?
So 2025 release or best new to me movie? I'm going to
go with best new to you. It does not have to be necessarily a 2025.
You know what was a really good movie? Paddington in Peru.
Well, in case everyone was wondering, yes, Colin in fact has small children.
Yes, I want most of the movies I wind up watching are with small children.
Well,
Orlando was a good movie that I watched that's 30 years old. There you go. Not for children.
Good to know. Okay.
Yeah.
He does not have any small children. He's our next contestant. He's our cousin from Boston, Chuck Nickerson.
Like Colin, I haven't been in the movies at all this year. And we've literally been just
doesn't have to be in the movie
that.
theater, everyone. You can just
we haven't. I don't even think we've watched any new movies this year. Oh, I guess if I had to pick one, Gladiator 2, but I don't even remember that being all that awe-inspiring, I guess.
I liked it, but I can see that. We also have with us my podcast partner in crime, Todd Panic.
Hey everybody. Best new movie this year. I think I gotta go with Ms. Tompkins with Thunderbolts. Little fresh blood back in the MCU.
Yeah.
100% agree. Yes, it was delightful. And you can't see his face, but you can see his darling little avatar. We have with us once again Michael Fight. He will be our scorekeeper. He will be our points keeper. That's right. We have a new segment. And Michael, what was your best new movie this year?
There's been some really good movies this year, and I want to say Sinners, but actually it's going to be Bring Her Back. That just came out about a week ago as of recording this. Very scary, very great.
Yeah, I believe I loved your reply to you saying that you were seeing it, which was, I hated this. This is a compliment.
Yeah, exactly. It was wonderful.
I really like that a lot. Okay. So, as we always do, before we start our games, I have to play a little game to find out who goes first. Now, Todd and I had this conversation. See Todd going, we need to change this thing. And Todd is going, no, we are going to just have it for the first question. And then whoever goes, the vision that I see of people, the screen that I see right now, we're going to go clockwise from there. So Todd is to my 6. Then it's Chuck. Shit. Well, it's going the wrong way for
the northern hemisphere clockwise.
Yes. These are the jokes, folks. Please don't.
Hey, you pay your money and take your chances. And it was free.
Yeah, this is a free podcast. They get better the more we drink. Oh, is anyone drinking anything tonight?
No, the more you drink, the funnier we get. That's always been my policy.
Well, I have terrible news. I'm just drinking water. I'm a good boy.
Oh, I meant the audience.
Pepsi, wine.
I'm starting with a Diet Pepsi, but I'm sure I'll be finishing with some bourbon.
Nice. I
What do
almost
you got
went
there,
bourbon
Todd?
with you, Chuck. I've got Sierra
Bring it
Nevada.
closer, we can't see it.
Sierra Nevada, Hop Tropical. Their citrus IPA.
Let's guess it's an IPA, right?
It's an IPA, Chuck.
It's piss, actually.
And everybody, thank you, Casey. That was
You're
my
welcome.
next statement.
I got you. Michael, what you drinking? Just water?
Just water for me. Yep.
Not that blood orange fizzy thing that you love from Wegmans so much?
No, unfortunately, I drank all of my big jug of it last night, so I have none for tonight.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
you're gonna be
but I
okay.
love
Bougie blood orange soda?
Yeah, it's European soda. It's blood orange. It's wonderful.
Yep. I had some with dinner.
Yeah, it's so good.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
All right. This isn't the food podcast. This is the movie podcast. And so we're going to start out with a little game called the IMDb name game. Now, everybody, this is called NerDebate, but where does this sit on a podcast feed? What is the name of the podcast this comes out on?
He's Super Pod Hero Cast.
Oh, yeah,
we
thank
were
you. I'm
supposed
so
to know
glad.
this. Was this? Did we know this was going to be on the test?
Well,
He
okay.
likes his surprise.
Negative points for Colin. No, we're going to. So I was going to do like a couple questions as Super, then a couple as Pod Hero Cast. Didn't work. I just chose Super. I typed into the IMDb search engine the word Super. Your job is to tell me, as of roughly 20 minutes ago, what are the top 10 movies?
No Googling. No
Googling. You stay away from
searching here.
Google. Yep, don't search it.
Superman.
Michael, if you could do me
Wouldn't
a
it be
favor.
quicker to go to IMDb?
Oh, you son of a bitch. Michael, can you do me a favor and keep score on this?
So we just shout them out?
No, I'm going to go around. It's almost like I'm going to give you all the information before we actually start the game. Do you see what I'm sitting in? Look at me. I'm the captain now. Number one question is worth 10 points. Number 10 question is worth. There we
100.
go. Oh, boy. This is going to be a long podcast. Okay. So I'm just going to arbitrarily go ladies first. Shannon, what you got?
Superman.
From what year?
1970 something.
So Superman,
the first Christopher
the
Reeves.
movie.
The movie. Thank you.
Not on this list. Colin.
Wow.
Super 8.
Good.
Number 2, worth 9 points.
Bang. Never
All
seen
right. Well, there we go. Thank you, J.J. Abrams. Todd.
I'm going to go with Super.
Number 1 with a bullet for 10 points for Todd. Michael Panic. Charles.
Super bad.
Did not make the list. I think it was number 12. So close. Shannon, it's your turn again.
Is there another Superman?
Yes, there is.
Man of Steel.
Well, it doesn't have the word super in it, so I'm so glad you were listening at the beginning. Would you
Just
like to
Superman,
try
Man of
again?
Steel. Oh, sorry. All
I
right.
said super.
Just Superman. Number 2.
So the one that's coming out in a couple weeks,
Yeah.
or Superman 2? Which one are you
No,
going?
sorry. The one that's coming out in a couple weeks.
That is number 3 for worth 8 points for Shannon Tompkins.
Thank you.
Colin, go ahead.
My super ex-girlfriend.
God damn it.
Not on the list.
Oh,
good. You take that one.
okay.
Todd.
Oh, good Lord. Let's go with Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
Not on the list.
Shock.
Chuck.
Now, wait. Sorry. Is this just the most searched or best or
Most searched as of 20 minutes ago.
Most
Because I just
searched
went
as
and
of
looked.
20
This is
minutes
most
ago.
searched. I
Okay.
just went and looked, and some of them moved around, and I'm glad I looked. I like to stay honest on
Wow.
this.
That's
Go
what
ahead,
she
Chuck. Todd, you're going to be so pissed at one. I just want you to know.
Super Troopers.
Oh, you're going to be so pissed, Todd. Because that
was good.
number 4 for 7
Nice.
points for Chuck.
said. Well played.
Yeah.
Well played, sir.
Go
but
ahead,
he's a
Shannon.
cop. It's not fair.
It's a cop.
Superman versus Batman. Was it Batman versus
Are
Superman?
you just
Did I
making
say-
up movie titles now?
Yeah,
It's not a movie.
100%.
I mean,
Batman v
there's
Superman
a lot
Dawn
of
of
movie
Justice.
titles to remember
That's
there.
not
It's,
fair.
I don't blame her.
I remembered it. Colin, your turn.
Was that one wasn't on there? Okay.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Mhm. Gosh, it's not as many as I can't really think of any others that Waiting for Superman
Todd, go ahead.
documentary.
I'm going to go with Super Troopers 2.
That is worth 2 points at number 9.
Wow,
Stole it from Chuck.
people
Chuck.
just Searching those Super Troopers.
Well, apparently there's talk of a third one, so that's probably why those both got on the list. Charles, why are you giving us profile? What's going on here?
Because I'm
He's
actually
thinking.
looking around my house for clues.
Oh, you cheater, grader,
what?
Peter.
What? What?
Smart,
It's not like I'm
smart.
looking it up. Super Mario Brothers.
Oh,
The live action one? The one from the 90s?
How about the one that's on the list if it's there? Can we?
The live action
can
one?
Can I do that? Sure. Sure.
Okay. That is worth 4 points at number 7.
Nice.
Wow.
Go
wow.
ahead.
Jesus
Shanny.
Christ.
Is there another Super Mario Brothers?
I don't know. I don't know how this
Sorry.
machine works.
A cartoon Super Mario Brothers?
I'm going to need a full title from you if you're going to go with
Yeah,
that.
Super Mario Brothers, the time machine. I have no idea.
Super Mario Brothers, The Time Machine. It was a movie that was never made. Shannon Tompkins. Colin, go ahead.
I believe it's called the Super Mario Brothers movie, the one with Chris Pratt.
Yes, that is correct. That is number 5, worth 6 points. Go ahead, Todd.
how about superhero movie?
Ooh, that's
There
a
was a there was I believe that was the
Yeah, I
parody.
remember.
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Not on the list. Okay.
Nope. Chuck. There's 3 left, everybody. So we're going to go around one more time. If no one makes points, best points win.
Does it have to be movies or is it?
Only movies. I skip TV shows. So Supernatural is obviously not
That's
on this list.
where I was going.
I knew. I got you. You can say pass.
Supernova.
Ooh. Okay. No. Okay. Last round. Here we go. Shannon.
Just Superman 2.
No. Colin.
Super Yentl.
No, it's not on here. Todd.
Super Cop.
No. Chuck.
Ooh, that was a good choice.
Super Co-op.
Doesn't sound a thing like Jackie Chan.
You got anything, Chucky?
What was the McDonald Super Size Me? Is that a movie or a documentary?
That's a documentary.
Oh.
It would count, but it is not on the list.
Okay.
So
Good.
while Michael, do you need a rundown of everybody's points again?
Nope, I've got them all. We're good.
Okay, I'm going to go from 10 to 1 and give you them all. No one was ever going to guess number 10. It's a movie called Super Deluxe. It is from what all I could find on it, South Asian movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so nothing we would ever seen. Number 9, Chuck got with Super Troopers 2. Number 8,
No, I had Super Troopers too.
Yeah, Todd guessed Super
He
Troopers.
sure did. I put
Yeah, I
Chuck.
stole that. Yeah.
You did. See, this is why we go over it. See, Michael, I don't know why you wrote
Michael's got it.
that. Number 8 is Super Dark Times.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Number 7, Chuck got Super Mario Brothers. Number 6, Todd, I'm a little disappointed. You chose it this year for one of our movies, and that would be DC League of Super Pets.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yep.
Love that movie.
Well, it's all right. Number 5, Colin got with the Super Mario Brother movie. Chuck got number 4 with Super Troopers. Shannon got Superman at number 8, with 8 points. With number 3, number 2, Super 8 was Colin, and number 1 with a bullet, Super by Todd Panic. So, Michael, who won?
So Colin won with 15 points,
It was the
followed
Super
by
Yentl.
Todd at 12, Chuck
Okay.
at 11, and Shannon at 8.
So almost in the order that I'm looking at. Actually, it is in the order that we're going. So it's going to go Colin for the first question. Second question, Todd. Third question, Chuck. Fourth question, Shannon. Back to Colin for fifth. Everybody got that?
That's my answer.
Yes.
It's a video. So maybe like more than shake your heads. Thanks so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Affirmative.
Can I get a hoorah from Chuck?
Hoorah.
It's not what we said.
I know.
That's
You said stop.
oh, wow. He's spicy tonight.
And I don't want to upset my dog.
Oh, okay. That's fair. All right, here we go. Question number 1. What is the best unconventional superhero movie? Colin, you go right ahead and start us on this one.
So I chose 2010's Chronicle, directed by Josh Trank. I think what makes it, I really leaned into the word unconventional here, and I think there are a lot of other things that take a different view, but it is one of the most successful found footage films. So it takes a filmmaking technique that isn't generally applied to superhero movies and applies it unconventionally, and it also deconstructs the idea of a superhero, the idea of what somebody would actually do with this kind of power in a really deep and character-based way. And I think that just it's a really tight machine of a film with some excellent performances and really, really commits to its found footage and still finds a way to inventively do things like add cameras and move cameras because the characters have telekinesis, spoiler.
Spoilers.
I think it's a really well constructed film that has something to say about superheroes instead of just coming at them from a different genre angle, but also has a whole different kind of filmmaking around it.
Okay.
Was that 30 seconds? Seems
That
like
was
maybe.
about 30 seconds. Michael, were you? I'm so sorry. I forgot to ask you to start timing.
Yep, I caught it halfway through. That was definitely more than 30 seconds, but yes, we can.
All right. Well, he went first and it's my fault. So sorry, the rest of the contestants. Yes, 30 seconds, please, for your initial argument. Todd, what you got?
Yeah, for my selection, I picked 2000's Unbreakable, which is M. Night Shyamalan's follow-up to the massively successful Sixth Sense, and I would argue it's still peak Shyamalan. Great twists, but what makes it unconventional is really the focus. It is truly just the origin story, and origins sometimes we get them when we don't need them. Sometimes we gloss right through them and we don't necessarily understand all the pieces. But this really just focuses on Bruce Willis's character's origin.
Oh, you sneaky son of a bitch. I'm going to give you all a couple extra seconds because I forgot. And I believe probably, Michael, you and I thought of it at the exact same moment. I'm like, oh, we're supposed to be timing, Colin.
I did. Yeah, as soon as you started talking, I was like, oh, wait.
Oh, wait, there's a thing Casey didn't tell me to do. Crap.
Doing the thing. Yeah.
Charles. Or excuse me, Pork Chop Express.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Terribly sorry.
A dramedy about a powerful man whose alcoholism and clumsiness make it hard to label him as a superhero. 2008's Hancock stars Will Smith as a needy, drunken, erratic, living life as a rock star superhero who tends to cause million-dollar losses and collateral damage whenever he's forced to perform any act of good. So therefore, he employs a PR expert played by the great Jason Bateman. His lovely wife is Charlize Theron, who is at the center of a plot twist that sends the movie over the rails. It's suddenly revealed that Mary is Hancock's ex-wife, who is also an immortal being with superpowers, but for some reason their kryptonite is them being together.
And time.
I didn't get extra 30 seconds.
You got 40 seconds.
All right.
Oh, look at that. See, Michael being generous.
Do you remember how I said earlier that we thought a minute would be good for the initial? No.
Talk to the guy that was with us this week.
No, I'm talking to you. You're the boss. You're running this show.
Get him,
You
Chuck.
think so?
Get him.
Shannon, go right ahead.
All right, I picked the first Deadpool movie. I genuinely expected to hate this movie, and I wasn't looking forward to some stupid R-rated origin story about this guy, but of course, I loved it. Wade Wilson, I like that he knows that he's in a movie. He breaks the fourth wall constantly, pokes fun at himself, at the X-Men, comic book tropes, his roommates and friends, other superheroes, aside from saying some of the most inappropriate things I've ever heard on film. And somehow we all managed to laugh and not be offended. I can't stop watching those movies. I think they're amazing.
Is that all you
Done.
got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Right on.
Everyone, mark the
Thank you.
time.
Hey,
Shannon didn't go over for once.
I perfected my.
All right. So now we're gonna go the same way around with a shit. I don't remember how long. Michael, do you have it in front of you?
Yeah, this says 10 seconds from each opposing player. So 30-second argument, 10 seconds from each opposing player.
Thank you, sir. This is why you're here, because Casey doesn't remember these things. Colin, 10-second rebuttal or 10-second argument. Attack whoever you want and go.
Unbreakable is what if an ordinary person got a superhero, but still turned out a normal superhero. Uh, the Will Smith thing is what if a shitty person was a superhero? Deadpool talks to the audience in comics. It's not unconventional to then transfer that to the film. Chronicle is what if ordinary people who aren't all good and aren't all bad got superpowers?
I think you're gonna have to do 20 seconds. There's no way they can rebuttal in 10.
Well, again, talk to the guy in blue.
I think we can make that change on the fly. I think we can make that change on the fly. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Absolute.
So can I get another 10 seconds?
Yeah, go ahead.
20 seconds.
Oh, okay. He did get 20 seconds? Okay.
That was 20 seconds?
Yeah, that was 20 seconds. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
right. 10 seconds would be woof.
You were barely done with the first movie, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is not going to work.
20 seconds to Todd Panic.
So my issue with Hancock is it is a great movie, but it feels incomplete at the end, right? We want more, and of course we don't get anything else. For Deadpool, I mean, it's that plucky little independent movie with a $40 million budget. I mean, you know, they still got all the bucks. And Chronicle just failed to grab me.
Okay. Chuck, go ahead.
Never heard of Chronicle. Thing about Hancock is that their weakness is each other. So the only way for them they can actually fall in love and become normal human beings. What other superhero has that problem and that luxury? And if it wasn't for that, Hancock would not end up having the downtrodden times and then become the guy that he is at the end of the movie, which is a legit good superhero.
Janny?
So I wouldn't have heard about Chronicle either if it wasn't for you guys. Otherwise, I never would have heard of it. I love Unbreakable. I have nothing bad to say about it. Hancock's kind of a shitty guy. I know that Deadpool is too, but I think that not being a comic book person, like that these movies like really kind of jumped off the screen for me.
Okay. What do we have for rebuttal on that?
30-second rebuttal from each person.
Okay. Everyone good with 30? All right. You got to say words or else it's just going to be awkward silence.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yes!
So good with the 30. The 30
is a audio format. I know we're on video, but most people will just listen to it on the audio. Okay, Colin, 30 seconds.
Well, it's a little hard to rebut by defending my film since two of you said you didn't see it and the other one said it didn't grab you. But considering who wrote it, that's probably for the best.
Jesus.
Sorry. But I will just say I still think that it is an unconventional film. It takes a really different approach by using found footage and doing it really well. And I don't think that there's another film that both has a structural and a character based.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Todd, go ahead. 30 seconds.
Yeah. So again, M. Night Shyamalan at his peak still has the ability to deliver a twist that surprises us. And I would say that the beauty of Unbreakable is its simplicity. Not only is it just the origin story, the entire climax of the film is literally first fight. We talk about first fight in almost every movie we review. It's a critical part of a superhero movie, and that is the climax of the movie. It's perfect in its simplicity.
Okay. Charles, go right ahead.
I was under the impression that we had to do all of this with the last 20 seconds we had. However, again, I think that this is unconventional in the fact that in order for Hancock to stay alive, his wife, who absolutely loves him, and they've been around and together as a couple for eons, chooses to break that, although she doesn't do it in the best sort of way. But in order to allow him to live and the two of them to live happily, she loses the one thing that she loves the most, which is, again, not something that you see in a superhero, because they always tend to get the person, their better half that they want. That always seems to work out. Here in Hancock, they now know at the end that they
And
can't
time.
be together.
Gwen Stacy has entered the chat.
Electra has entered the chat. Just doesn't always work out for the superhero, Chuck, but I hear what you're saying. Okay. Shanny Tompkins.
Okay. So I think Deadpool's unconventional in the fact that he is constantly talking to us and letting us in on the joke. And I hadn't seen anything quite like that before. And there's a million jokes. I love these other three movies, so I can't really argue too much against them. I just think that Deadpool's consistently goes over the top. And anytime you think you're done, he's got more to do.
Okay. Oh, well, we're starting off tough because I could give an argument for every single one of you to win this question. But I gotta say, even Shannon, when you sent me Deadpool, I was like, well, Shannon's not going to win this question. But you gave some good points.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, beyond the initial, I expected to hate it. I'm like, well, that doesn't make it unconventional, but okay. Chuck, you had some really good points about we didn't see the twist coming. At least I didn't the first time. That Charlize was an alien just like Will Smith. They're aliens, right? Am I remember
They are
that?
from another planet, yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember if they were science experiments or aliens. Anyways, I enjoyed that. Todd, you pointed out that the whole end of the movie is first fight. That can be said for Chronicle too, or for not for Chronicle, excuse me, for Hancock as well. We get that quick moment of her using her powers, but then the true fight is the two of them in their super suits kicking the shit out of each other. So not really that unconventional. I'm sure we could find a couple of Batman v Superman kind of is the same way. Yes, I know. Everyone loves that movie. The silence shows me how much it is loved.
I actually
Not
enjoyed it
bad.
very much.
I enjoy
do
it too. I just don't want it to be all that we have. So I'm
Right.
excited for this new, not dour version of the DC universe. Colin, you are absolutely correct. It is a successful found footage movie, which is very hard to do, considering one of the things that always drives, because I am a connoisseur of found footage movies, they sometimes break their own rules with the cameras. So having the fact that they pull cameras from everywhere is very smart. Scandal noted on the writer. And I really enjoyed your thought process of that, the idea of what happens to people when they get superpowers when they are not necessarily morally good or morally corrupt. If anything, like in the case of Dane DeHaan, he is morally ambiguous at the beginning of the movie and is straight up villain by the end. It is unconventional. It zigs when it's supposed to zag. So for that, I'm going to say, Colin, you win the first question. And that is 15 points for Colin. However, Charles, I'm going to give you 5 points for your research. Well done. Shannon, I'm going to give you 5 points for your absolute balls of steel in picking Deadpool.
I don't get it. I thought it was a really good choice.
It's not unconventional. It's literally a paint by numbers superhero movie. Just happens to be very funny with Ryan Reynolds. It's pretty much the hero's journey.
Okay.
With some detours for dick and ball jokes. Todd, yeah. You are also going to get 5 points because I thought you saying that it is peak Shyamalan. There are peaks and valleys, and this absolutely 100% is peak Shyamalan. It took us in a direction that I think is secretly the blueprint for some other superhero movies. We talked about it when we did the episode. It's secretly funny. Mm-hmm. There are some really funny lines in there that you don't expect to be coming. So yeah, 5 points for Chuck, for Todd, and for Shannon, 15 for Colin. And that's the last time I'm going to do that because I don't want to keep the tally in my head. That's why Michael's keeping score. Okay, question 2. It's going to be Todd first. Michael, can you give us a rundown of the opening argument, the crossback, whatever? What are we calling the second thing, and then the rebuttal?
Yeah.
Please.
So for your opening statement, you get 30 seconds from each person. And then we're going to do 20 seconds argument and then a 30-second rebuttal from each person.
All right. And question 2 is worst portrayal of a supervillain. Todd, go right ahead whenever you're ready. And good luck with this name.
Okay. So my supervillain is the character Curse. He shows up in the MCU in Thor: The Dark World.
Played by
Adewale Akinnuoye Agbaje. Thank you.
Well done.
Curse in the comics is a phenomenal character. He's a great foil for Thor. He appears in the Walt Simonson run, which is the greatest run of Thor ever. He's a wonderful, dark, dangerous villain. And in the movie, we get nothing more than a scary shadow and then destroyed in a void grenade. Incredibly disappointing. Would have rather they just created a new character and killed him on the spot. They wasted this phenomenal character.
Okay. Charles.
It's infamous. It's everywhere. It was so bad that even Ryan Reynolds himself went back in time in Deadpool 2's post-credit scene to keep it from ever happening. X-Men Origins Wolverine should never have been in the movies. When Ryan Reynolds was actually announced as Wade Wilson before his transformation to Deadpool, fans were excited to see him actually come out. Then it happened, and it just wasn't Deadpool. It was a character who's beloved for its quips and smart mouth, actually had his mouth sewn shut, his tattoos, his costume looked like tattoos on his body, and there was no...
We'll never know. We'll never know what there was no of. I'm so sorry.
Get it out there.
Well, that's what she said.
Wow.
Shannon,
Well, none of that is what there was.
Yeah. Go ahead, Shannon.
So I picked Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor in that Superman movie.
Batman v Superman: Dawn of
yes,
Justice.
thank you. I know. Okay. So oh God, this poor kid is woefully miscast from the start. I don't think he really had a chance at being good. He kind of plays an awkward, nerdy kid in everything he does anyway. And I don't think that's a bad thing. It's just, I don't think that's Lex Luthor. Eisenberg's eccentric. I think he could be really scary if he wants. Maybe he's like a Riddler, but he's not Lex Luthor. He's got to be powerful enough to go toe to toe with Superman. And I never bought that with Jesse Eisenberg. I don't think anybody else did either.
Okay. Colin, go right ahead.
So my choice was Tommy Lee Jones as Harvey Two-Face in Batman Forever. And I think that what makes this so disappointing and the worst is that Tommy Lee Jones is an excellent actor who could have played an excellent Two-Face, and his sheer contempt for everything about the process shines through, and he just does a crap job. It's the lost potential, something that some of these other choices don't have as much.
And time.
All right. Rebuttal, starting with
No, the attack, right? We got the attack.
That's what I said. The attack. I don't know why
Yep,
you
the
heard
argument. Yep.
I don't know why you heard rebuttal, Todd.
And 20 seconds on this one, so keep
it.
Keep it tight.
Okay. So, Chuck, you're right. Deadpool's horrible in the movie. However, he contributes to this brilliant payoff at the end of Deadpool 2, so it totally undercuts it. Shannon, he's fine. He's as good as anything else in that movie, and ultimately it doesn't matter because the DCEU goes nowhere. And finally, Two-Face, Tommy Lee Jones is perfectly fit in that ridiculous movie, so it's the movie you don't like.
Okay. Charles.
Two-Face was bad, but the Riddler was worse. Todd, which guy are you talking about in Thor? Was it the guy that got turned into the giant thing that beats the bag out of Thor?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So he was so good that they got rid of him early also. And Shannon, I don't think he definitely wasn't the worst of the other two guys that were, but he wasn't
And time.
Whoo. There's the Chuck we all know and love.
Just had to get warmed up.
Okay. Shanny, go ahead.
Okay, Todd, sorry. Who are you talking about?
That shouldn't have been everyone's argument.
Sorry,
Exactly.
Chuck, I mean, was he badly cast? I don't think he was badly cast. I think the movie's bad, the character's bad, everything about it's bad, but I don't think he's badly cast. And Tommy, I love Tommy Lee Jones in that movie. I think he's great. Um, I don't think he was that bad at all. And I didn't know until much later that he hated the process that he was in. I couldn't tell.
Okay. I'm going to start with Shannon. Shannon, congratulations. Your argument was the.
I thought
I
we
not
were
get to
allowed,
talk?
I thought we were allowed to.
I'm so sorry.
And don't I get to attack?
So that might change. Oh yeah, Colin, go ahead, Tech.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah.
it was a long day. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
All right. Yeah, to be the worst, Todd, you have to be memorable. If you don't have that shitty Deadpool, you don't get good Deadpool. It never would have happened without it. And Jesse was miscast. Tommy could have been good. That's the big difference for me, is wasted potential. And instead we got warmed over Joker.
That's true. Okay. Now comes the arguments. I don't know why everyone was trying to jump ahead.
The rebuttals, 30-second rebuttal.
God damn it. You know what? From now on,
Let's
Michael,
Casey,
you
do you
go
have
sit
any of this
down.
stuff
I'll
written
just sit here and
down?
look pretty.
You don't steer the ship from the captain's chair. You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's Data's job.
Yes. Michael, you are now my data.
Affirmative.
Excellent. Okay. Go ahead, Todd.
All right. So you all proved my point. The fact that Curse is forgotten and who exactly proves it. He is a lethal threat to Thor during the run that gives us Frog Thor, gives us Beta Ray Bill, the amazing story with Loki starting Ragnarok. So good. Amazing character from this story, and then totally wasted. Absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
And time.
Charles, whenever you're ready.
The fact that this first Deadpool wasn't actually able to talk speaks volumes, pun intended. It's the worst take on Deadpool, and it's as far from the source material as you can possibly get. Granted, I understand that because of this is probably what gave us what Deadpool should have been, but without this piss poor lack of realistic comic book accuracy, we don't get that. That makes that this much worse, and it isn't unforgettable.
Okay. Shanny.
Okay, so according to all my research, this is one of the worst portrayals ever in any superhero movie. Like I could look up, I could Google anything, and this will come out number one. So that's my biggest argument. But Curse is a forgotten character in a bad movie is not a bad portrayal, and Wolverine's another bad film, but it's so funny now. And I still think Batman Forever is a hoot, no matter what character I'm looking at.
Hoot. I think that's a first on the podcast for someone calling something a
No,
hoot.
I'm sure it wasn't. I probably said it before.
Okay. Now is it my turn to talk, Michael?
No.
That was Collins.
God damn it. Son of a bitch.
So yeah, it really boils down to that we got a warmed over version of Nicholson's Joker from the previous two films earlier. He didn't even attempt to portray the character as written, and he could have been. He's a great actor. He just contempt beats miscast, beats miswritten every time. If the actor hates it, it's going to show.
Okay.
Time.
Now. Okay. I'm going to still start with Shannon. Shannon, you already made part of my point in saying that you looked up a bunch of different lists and said they all said that Jesse Eisenberg was the worst Lex Luthor. Point of order. I made it in the actual episode. He's not Lex Luthor. He's Lex Luthor Jr. So I feel like he had the freedom to be that weirdo that he is. Colin, everybody is horribly miscast in that movie except for Val Kilmer. May he rest in peace. Everyone else who's new in the movie is, I don't know what the fuck movie they're in, but I don't want to watch that movie. I love Val Kilmer.
You don't like Nicole Kidman as Chase Meridian Bank?
I sure don't. I don't like her as Chase Meridian Bank and Trustees. No, I don't. Todd.
Yes,
If
yes, yes.
you had said Malekith, I think you would have had a stronger argument because the trailers for that movie made us seem like Malekith might be a going concern beyond one movie. Instead, he's a wasted, boring piece of crap. I'll ask you again. The last time we had this argument, what was Malekith's plan?
He's a nihilist. I mean, say what you will about National Socialism. At least it's an ethos.
At least it's an
But
ethos.
nihilism, Jesus, man.
I gotta look that word up. Hold on.
Okay, Chuck. Well, Chuck, don't go anywhere.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, it's your turn. I really liked your points on that. It was so bad they had to go back in Deadpool 2, not in 1. They waited to the second one to set up the time travel for the third one to be able to do that. And the multiverse jumping. So with that, I'm gonna have to say it's Chuck. It was a wasted potential of Ryan Reynolds being literally the part is written for him modern era. I mean, the original Deadpool, the Rob Liefeld version of him, is nothing like what we get now. He never talked to the audience. He didn't know he was a comic book character. He just was a badass with 1,000 pouches. So
Misdrawn feet.
It's
Yeah,
the favorite Joseph Campbell book, The Badass with 1,000 Pouches.
Yep. That's right on my bookshelf. So with that, Chuck gets that, and that was worth 20 points.
Whoa.
However, I got some other points to hand out. Colin.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think the while it's not the worst portrayal, Tommy Lee doesn't give a fuck what movie he's in. I mean, the famous story that came out probably a decade ago is that the day before they were supposed to start shooting, Jim Carrey came up to Tommy Lee and was like, "Oh, I'm so excited to work with you." He's like, "I hate you. I can't stand your tomfoolery or your buffoonery. I cannot get behind any of it.
I cannot bide your tomfoolery.
Bide your tomfoolery." I was just
Nah,
trying to focus on doing my
It's just
Tommy Lee Jones.
more Tommy Lee Jonesy if you say abide.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hand you 7 points.
All right.
Todd. I'm going to give you to start, and there's more points coming. I'm going to give you 1 point for the excellent pronunciation of that gentleman's name. Not even going to fucking try it.
You had no confidence in my ability to say that.
I did.
I had no confidence in my ability to say that.
You're just winging a prayer in it. Yes, I will say a perfect example of why he may not be the supervillain of the movie, but he's definitely wasted. I mean, you're pointing out one specific run of the comics. So I understand why you love that. You love the Walt Simonson run, but not everyone's read it. So people were probably like, "Oh, okay, it's just the guy that explodes." But with that, he's even watching the movie and not having read the Simonson run, I was like, "That's it. That's it. That's all for that character." So on top of the 1 point I already gave you, I'm going to give you another 5. So 6 points total for Todd. Shannon, thanks so much for coming. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice.
No. I'm going to give you 5 points for research because you Googled what everyone else thought the same thing. And that Jesse Eisenberg was a bad Lex Luthor, which he is. The only problem is he's not Lex Luthor. I will die on that hill for the end of time. Okay. So next question is going to start with Chuck.
Can I do a point of order on this one? Will timing of our arguments start after we give the answer or before? Since the answer itself is a line.
After you give the line, is that okay with you, Michael?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yep, I can handle that.
Excuse me.
We
Is
wouldn't
that all
want
right
to
with you,
discourage
Data?
dramatic readings.
Yes, I am looking for dramatic readings on this one, but you're also jumping ahead because I haven't said what the question is. The question is, what is the best final line of a film? Chuck, you're going to say your line in the best way you can. If you need a second to hone into the emotion that's going on in this moment, you go right ahead and take that. When you're ready, go ahead and say the lines, say what it's from, and then start your argument. And the timing will start after you say the title of the movie.
By E.T. The word is by. It's one line, but it means a lot. It's delivered. There's a lot of great lines for last movies, but this one's delivered by an 18-year-old boy, virtual unknown, with only 2 acting credits before this one. But it's not just the word "bye" that gets you; it's what precedes it that helps to make it magical, which is "I'll be right here" by E.T. The timing, it's Elliot says it in a way that makes you believe he knows he's never going to see E.T. again. And if you weren't already crying when E.T. delivers "I'll be right here," you were when Elliot says bye.
And time.
I'm going to take 4 points away from Chuck for almost making me cry just thinking about that scene. I'm kidding. You're not. No points are taken away. But you son of a bitch, when you sent that to me, I was like, God damn it. Shannon.
Okay. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads. It's the last line of Back to the Future.
Okay.
I love this line. It is so quotable. Not only do you automatically know what film it's from, but the line immediately sets up the next film. And it doesn't even have to do that. You already know what the future looks like with that one line. Cars fly. And it's nice that we get a sequel and all, but we didn't even really need it because it's the perfect final line.
Okay. Colin, everyone get ready.
You maniacs! You blew it up! God damn you all to hell! The final line of 1968's Planet of the Apes. What's great about this line, in addition to being one of the most famous and memorable, is it also serves as one of the greatest twist endings right at the end. This is not a twist and then we run through the denouement of the twist. It's twist in the last line. That's it. It is also the completion of a very complex character arc for Taylor, who begins as a person, a total misanthrope who hates humanity, winds up having to defend humanity against the apes throughout the entire film, and in the end finds out he was right and that humans suck.
Time.
Okay. Todd.
And like that, he's gone. From 1995, The Usual Suspects. So the scandal noted, but Verbal Kint says this line as he's leaving the police station, leaving the cops to slowly realize what's happening, piecing together the bullshit that was his story. That line not only ends the movie, but it literally undoes the entire story. You realize the movie you just watched didn't happen. You can trust nothing, and it's amazing, and yet you feel so satisfied.
Time.
Okay. Michael, tell us what we're doing next, because I've been getting it wrong all night.
All right, next up is arguments, and you get 20 seconds each.
I do know we start with Chuck. I've got that in the bag, at least.
Todd, I'm surprised you didn't pick something from Captain America. Colin, I'm also not surprised that you picked something from Planet of the Apes, the original series. Shannon, it's a good line. It's a layup. I'll give it to you. But I'm still not surprised because it is still, like you said, it's one of the most famous lines and it is quite used.
And time.
Okay. Shannon, when you're ready.
Okay, so man, Chuck, love ET, but like out of all the lines in the movie, that's not like the best one. It could be from any movie. Colin, like I didn't actually recognize what you were saying until you told me the name of the movie. So I guess it's not as famous as you thought it was. And then Todd, the usual, oh, I love that line too in The Usual Suspects, but he says it already in the movie. He says it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Colin.
Yeah, I mean the ET line is great, but it's one word. It's more of a moment. Shannon, I would argue that it's a great last line that would be much better if they actually hadn't had sequels, and you just imagined what he based on that instead of ruining it with a so sequel. Todd, Shannon's right. It's said before, and the twist doesn't land there. It's earlier.
Listen, I think this is a strong round. I'm really happy with everybody's picks. I'm going to defend myself later, but I just want to say well done, all of you guys. This was great. I really enjoyed every one of these.
Wow.
No, seriously, I'm not going to attack
I
it.
have
Listen,
no argument.
I like
Chuck,
it.
There's
No.
no miscongeniality points.
Todd, do you need to like stand up for a second with those giant balls you got hanging around?
Thanks.
Jesus.
No, I'm true to
Everyone did a
myself,
great
brother.
job.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Yeah, I really enjoyed everyone's picks this question. Yeah.
You have such confidence. I love it.
30
Okay.
second rebuttal from each person.
Starting with Chuck.
So, Colin, you're right. It is a moment, and it's a moment that still people remember to this day, and that some people still cry about it. I remember crying about it in the theater when I was 11, and when I see that moment, because it's just so you grow such an attachment, a fond attachment for ET that you know he's not coming back. We're not getting ET 2, the return. That's the greatest thing about it. It's just, and I know that you need. Bye doesn't hit as hard as it does unless it's followed by I'll be right here. That's what makes that word, as small as it is,
Done.
so big.
Shani.
Colin, point taken, but we didn't know there would be sequels when that line was said. And out of all four of these lines, that's by far the most quotable. You know exactly what movie it is out of context.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's pretty famous. It is the culmination, but it is a twist. It is a character arc ending. It was written by Rod Serling, and it's incredibly quotable. I think people who know that, even people who haven't seen the movie.
Okay.
And finally, I'll rebut everyone. The line is not said prior to that. I went back and rewatched it to make sure I was quoting it specifically. The final line of the movie is, and like that, he's gone. It's not said earlier in the movie. And it is that perfect marriage of a line and what we see happening as we see the FBI agent realizing that everything he was just told is a lie, looking around the room, piecing it. And then we, the audience, realize that the story we
And
just
time.
watched is a lie.
Okay. Some points of order from your lovely pedantic judge. Shannon, you're absolutely right. We didn't know there was going to be a sequel because until the movie came out on VHS, if you saw it in the theaters, it said the end. It was, in fact, supposed to just be a one movie, but it did so well. They made, and how dare you, Colin? Back to the Future 2 is a wonderful mess, and it's a delight. Back to the Future 3 is a great movie. Chef's Kiss to 3, 2's on a lot of cocaine.
Two is it's there.
It's there to bridge the gap between two really great movies. Chuck, I'm gonna give you a Hail Mary on this. Chuck initially came to me with I'll be right here, and being the little pedant that I am, I'm like, that is not the last line of the film, sir. You might want to go check what it is. Someone else on here, I'll leave them anonymous, also tried to do the same thing. Can't imagine who it could be. Okay,
Listen.
now I was gonna leave it, but yeah, sure. Do you want to tell them what you wanted it to be?
You had to clarify the question. You wanted last line of the movie.
I don't know how much clearer I could be with last line of the film.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I clarifying or were you attacking?
No, I'm just. Well, apparently we're both attacking each other right now, but I don't understand how that is any more clear than the final line of the film.
Sure, of course.
So what did you come with? What did you originally come with?
I came originally with "I'm Iron Man," of course,
from
at the end of Endgame.
There you go.
And of course, that is not the last line of the movie.
Oh, there's like 6 scenes after that.
Yeah. Well, all right.
It's not even in the last scene of the movie, my friend.
Well, that's why
There's like 45 minutes left of the movie.
Yeah. It's not even Robert Downey Jr.'s last line in the MCU anymore.
Sure isn't.
See, I should have let you have this and just let you get.
Well, there was also his little. There's also his message he left. That's
love you 3000. Yep. Okay.
Good thing I didn't say that one.
No, I wouldn't have let you.
Are you 100% sure? I thought that because he tells the story of who Kaiser Soze is in the middle of the film, and that's where he first says, and like that, he's gone. And then it's quoting it back at the end.
I don't believe that's correct.
Right.
Chuck, do you want to tell what you were saying all weekend when you listen to the podcast sometimes? About Todd's remembrance.
Sometimes I wonder if he actually watches the movie you guys are talking about.
There it is. Todd, I think you're wrong. I didn't go back and watch the movie, but I believe it is taking a shot from earlier in the film.
I think it's referencing a concept from earlier in the film.
But I
The
didn't
line
say.
is original.
However, I didn't say final line of the film that is never said earlier in the film. So
True.
it works
true.
either way. I just wanted to do my favorite thing: bust my best friend's balls.
Pedantry.
No, bust my best friend's balls.
Yeah.
It's the best. Okay, so yeah, Colin, you saying that it's twist this line and the movie's over. Yes, but then you are just like is it who's John Hamm's son in yep, Mad Men. They go to see this movie and he's just kind of like, so that's it? It was Earth the whole time? Yes, it's a twist, but you're also just kind of like, huh, okay, I think I need to see that again, which they do. So that's my point. However, I'm going to go ahead right now before I hand out all the other points. Colin gets 10 points for his line reading. It was hands down the best line reading.
That's pretty good. That's fair.
Shannon, I want to take
Was
points
hams
away.
down? Hams down?
Hams down, yes, hams down. Shannon, I want to take points away for your line reading. You didn't even put a
What?
pause between we don't need.
Oh, sometimes I
Roads.
talk too fast.
I hadn't noticed.
Just trying to get it out quickly.
Yes, I love that you it's such a great line that it made the studio and all of the people who saw the movie want more of that story, which we got. So it's a great last line. Chuck. God damn you all to hell for making us talk about this movie. This is a movie I can't even think about without getting a little choked up. And yes, it is a beautiful moment. It is so bittersweet. It is well played. And yes, somebody said the word bye is the last line in a bunch of movies, but I don't remember who. But this bye gives you the weight of Elliot is no longer a boy. He has become a man in having dealt with real loss. So I really liked it. However, Todd, look at me. You get the point. Because
Thank you.
it is the twist that just keeps going, and you have to sit there and pretty much have the movie go, look how fucking dumb you were that you didn't figure this out. This is such a twist that Gabriel Byrne was so mad he almost punched Bryan Singer in the face, which you probably should have known what we know. Scandal noted.
Fair. Scandals, yeah, sure.
Scandals at the premiere. So it is such an amazing mindfuck of a twist, and then all of a sudden you just get scandal noted Kevin Spacey going, and like that, he's gone, and the movie ends, and you just have to go, oh, what the fuck did I just happen? Okay, so Todd wins question 3 with 10 points. I already gave Colin his points. Shannon, I wish you had pointed out that the movie originally ended with the end when they were all saying that it wasn't original, but I am going to give you 5 points for your fortitude in sticking to your guns. You only once were confused why someone chose it, which was your go-to strategy a couple nerd debates ago. Chuck, I'm going to give you 5 points for choosing my all-time favorite movie. Yes, I'm being biased. And I already gave Colin his points. Okay, so that moves us.
You see why I asked my question about when the timing started?
Yeah,
That would have been my whole argument.
Yeah, it would have.
So
Good
actually, does anyone need a bio break?
I could use one.
I could use a bourbon break.
All right. So hang on.
It's bio bourbon.
So before we move on, we are going to take a quick break here on the YouTube and also obviously in the podcast that you're listening to this on. We'll listen to some fake ads that Casey will figure out what they're going to be. And we will be right back.
Intermission.
I was going to say mine is also the only
Jesus
one.
Christ,
got
Todd's
it before
is
I
on
said
fire.
Okay,
Todd is like,
I guess we'll just
I'm
take
out.
take a 5 and
Minus 5 points for Todd bugging out before he's told to do so.
if you don't
You
think
guys
I'm
should
not
totally
gonna,
watch Chronicle, by the way. It's
Yeah.
really good.
I already wrote it down.
I have seen it. I
Despite
just
Mac
didn't know
Landis,
about
it is really good.
despite the writer who's a piece of shit, you got
Who is
Jourdain
it?
DeHaan, you got Michael B. Jordan, you got who's the other friend? Michael, do you remember?
I can't remember. Yeah, I just
So
remember Michael B. Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like what kind of besides, well, was Fruitvale Station before or after Chronicle?
Oh, I don't know.
After.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of what got people going, oh hey, that kid's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I remember seeing it. All right, 5 minutes and we'll all come back. Bye.
Colin, how do you like your secret lab chair? Oh, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Oh, I love it. It was also free, so I don't really. My cost benefit on it is because it's a Game of Thrones one that was swag from work back in the HBO days. But it's quite comfortable to sit in. I used to keep it at my desk at work, and then eventually I was like, I'd spend more time working at home. So
I've got a secret lab too. Yeah, I paid full price for mine, but
I don't know if I
it.
ever
It was
would
totally
pony
worth
up
the
for
money,
it, but
though. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, but I'm not a gamer, so I don't sit in it and game. It's really just a work chair, but
Yeah, it's good. You know, I don't sit normal. I like sit cross-legged or on my legs or something like that. So like the fact that it's cushiony and like wide, I really like that. Like I feel very comfortable. It's very roomy.
yeah, I my kids love it too. When I first brought it home, it was a couple of weeks of please stop spinning in Daddy's chair.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Todd, you guys did Chronicle already, right?
We did. It was okay. I truly, not attacking for the podcast. It was okay.
No, if it wasn't for yeah, I'm just surprised that neither of them have seen it. It's definitely worth seeing. I mean, Michael B. Jordan is always worth seeing.
It's very good.
Oh, you did see it?
Yeah, no, I saw.
You said you hadn't heard of it.
I hadn't until you guys told me. Like I didn't know about it until you guys all were like, "Hey, this is a good movie," and then I watched it.
Have you all actually seen the 1968 Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn dirty apes.
That is one of my. If they God, how does it not on 4K? When will it be on 4K? I will buy it immediately on 4K. Like that and Master and Commander as soon as but nobody makes 4Ks anymore.
Yep.
I'm shocked that when they put out 3 remakes that they didn't cut a drop of 4K at any point in there. Usually that's when these kind of things happen. Yeah.
Colin, how's your mom doing?
She's fine. She's here.
Okay. Yep.
So she drove down with me. Much to her chagrin, she was not allowed to drive because she did probably have a little bit of a concussion. So they were like, they said no screens and no driving. And so I was like, okay, you're going to ride down with me. She actually said to the doctor, she goes, no screens. Does that include television?
Yes.
Yeah, Mom. She also reads usually on her tablet, and for years I've been like, Mom, you should read on get a Kindle, because she gets her ebooks out of the library. I'm like, get a Kindle, it's so much more comfortable, so much better on your eyes. So she couldn't read on her tablet with screens, so I had my Kindle up there with her. I'm like, here, use this. About 45 minutes of reading on it. She's like, let me go see how much are these things. I'm gonna go get.
That's great. Yeah, that's awesome. Kindle certainly has the infrastructure, which is convenient. I've been an e-reader fan for many years. I have a Kobo and absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
I mean, either way. I mean, I just the e-ink versus reading on a
100%
tablet or a phone or something. It's just hugely different on your eyes.
A month two months of a charge. It's absolutely ridiculous, right? Like,
I know today she's still reading on my Kindle, so luckily I have books. But
right.
she was like, when wait, why does it have so much power? I'm like, oh mom, don't worry. You
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
So she's good. She's got the worst thing that's giving her pain now is her knee. And that's just because she
Oh,
got a big scrape on her knee. And knee scrapes take forever because they're constantly being reopened by
yep.
walking and bending.
Sure.
But she's icing it, she's taking it easy.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Chuck, it can't. Okay, there we go.
Loki. Is
Is
that
it
Kid Loki?
Is it Kid Loki?
It's bobblehead.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy. Hey, Todd, thanks for just bouncing right before I said how long we were going to be on a
I know.
break.
And I was still
It
back
was
in
like
time.
it was like a cartoon.
Yeah.
All we saw were like shoes. Just
It's pretty much
floating in
you
the
just
air.
like,
I had to pee, folks.
okay. I upped to some alcohol because I need it for the rest of this. Lemonade and booze.
Oh, Chuck, nice. Is
Oh,
that just neat?
that's a hefty pour there, sir. At
It's
two
probably
fingers.
going to be the only one. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
how's
That's
George
always what
Clooney
you say
say?
when you
It's
pour one of those.
whiskey and whiskey.
Hi, whiskey. Okay. Are we ready to start? Is everyone back?
Hmm?
I don't think Michael's back yet.
No, I'm here.
Oh, what? Okay.
Every time his icon pops up, I think he's laughing at me.
He is.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to do this. Chuck, don't do it with me. And we're back. All right. So we have 2 questions to go. This next question, some of you understood the assignment. It is simply best prequel, and it did not have to be Star Wars. I believe Shannon starts this round. Shannon, go right ahead.
Okay, so I picked Wonder Woman, and I know I've picked this movie before, but it is the best film in the DC universe, and at $882 million is also the highest grossing DC film. It's romantic, it's funny, it's inspiring. I love the gender flip norm, how it flips genders norms on its head and makes Steve Trevor, essentially the damsel in distress part. And then having him die to give the hero her emotional moment. How many times have we already seen this exact thing? Only opposite. It's a perfect superhero movie, with the possible exception of that last big battle that you guys all hate.
And time.
But,
Okay. Colin, go right ahead.
So my choice was 1972's Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, which is the 4th Planet of the Apes film and the second prequel. But it is everything the Star Wars prequels wanted to be in terms of being a dark, combat-heavy origin to the world we met in the first film. It features a performance. I swear to God, if Roddy McDowall wasn't wearing a rubber ape mask, he would have won an Oscar.
Time.
It's so.
All right, Todd.
You cannot talk about American filmmakers without talking about Francis Ford Coppola. After 1972's ridiculous smash, critical commercial success, The Godfather, Coppola's approach to a sequel, his high standards, the film gets made. The Godfather Part 2 builds on everything that's brilliant in Part 1 and adds De Niro in all of the prequel scenes. It is one of America's greatest films, and he is one of America's greatest filmmakers.
Time.
All right. Chuck, round it out.
Knowing what our options were, I still went with Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, as we finally get the story of how Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader, one of the greatest all-time villains in movie history, and betrays his oaths to the Jedi Order. It's easily the most action-packed Star Wars movie with 5 great lightsaber duels, and the film is at best when showing how Chancellor Palpatine is able to turn Anakin's feeling for Padme against him, while also digging deeper into the relationship between Anakin and Obi-Wan that shapes the original trilogy.
And
They
time.
worked that one in.
Okay. Michael, what comes next?
Next is 20-second arguments.
Okay. Shanny, when you're ready.
okay, So I don't know, Colin and Todd, like they're both like second or fourth movies in the second prequel, and the movies kind of come after. I feel like that's not really a prequel. And Chuck, man, I hate Revenge of the Sith so much. I'm sorry. It makes me so angry. I get really, really mad about it.
And time.
Okay.
Go ahead, Colin.
Okay, Wonder Woman is more of a spin-off than a prequel, especially within the context of a superhero universe. When we follow another character, it's a spin-off. Godfather, it's half a sequel, it's not a prequel. And Chuck, it's, it's just no. That's all I gotta say.
Time.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to agree with Colin in terms of attacking Wonder Woman. It's not really a sequel; it's another character. It's earlier, but it's not really a sequel.
I think you want to be saying prequel.
Prequel, right? Yeah, same. Who cares? Colin, right? Planet of the Apes. Forgettable. I mean, I hate to say it, but by that point, the well has run dry. And Chuck, everyone knows that the prequels are horrible.
Go ahead, Chuck.
Shannon, it's not even the best superhero prequel. That would be Captain America. Colin, are you wearing a Todd mask? Because you seem to be picking the same genre movies as Todd usually does.
A Todd mask.
Todd, Colin already said it. It's a prequel sequel. It's two movies in one. It's two. I mean, it's not really, is it though?
Okay.
Now time for 30-second rebuttals.
Okay. All right. So I didn't say it was the best Marvel prequel. I said it was the best DC movie, period. Also, gentlemen, how dare you? How dare you call Wonder Woman a spinoff of what? A spinoff of what? A spinoff of the guys? She's not a spinoff. She's her own standalone character. How dare you? It's incredibly progressive. It has it's visually stunning. The No Man's Land sequence is amazing. That's all I got. Sorry.
Okay. Colin, go ahead when you're ready.
It's her origin movie. It's the first movie she's in. It's not a prequel really to anything. It doesn't really tell us the story of how she gets to that other movie. How could it, you said something about it coming after. If it doesn't come after, it's not a prequel. It's just the movie before. And my movie has Ricardo Montalban and none of yours do.
Corinthian brown leather.
And a ponytail.
All right, so the half prequel that you're all dogging on, that half prequel is better than every full prequel that any of you have listed. You cannot talk about American film without Francis Ford Coppola, and Godfather Part 2 is not one that sneaks in. It also has, by the way, Robert De Niro in one of his greatest career performances ever.
Okay, that's everybody, right? No, God damn it! I don't know why I'm talking. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, it's my
No,
fault.
I mean, it's Darth Vader. We're finally seeing Darth Vader. This is something that we waited years to see, even before the prequels were actually even a glint in George Lucas's eye. But I mean, this one movie was made so well that we can see how it leads into the way that Alec Guinness reacts when he has to talk about it with Luke in the original Star Wars. That's how great of a prequel this is that leads into what is ultimately the next one at the time. We get to see Star Wars. We get to see Darth Vader born. That's what we all wanted.
Okay. Shannon. Yes, it is in fact the best DC EU movie. It is peak, but they really took it down that it's not really a prequel because in the opening scene when we're in present day before or is it the end? There's some point where we do get a modern day
She's
scene.
opening a letter.
Yeah.
At the very beginning.
And it's from Bruce. But if we had seen Ben, I would push back. But it's just some poor intern wrote a letter and signed it Bruce Wayne. If we had seen Bruce writing it, then it would maybe be considered a prequel, but I let you have your argument. So
yeah, I know. I know I screwed up the assignment. I know.
I never said that, but you did. And I'm just gonna go around so it's not as obvious as who won. Colin. Ballsy choice, because
Seen it? You've seen it, right?
fuck no. I was out of the
Oh, come
franchise.
on! You didn't watch every. You should have watched it. It's a good movie. It really, truly is a good movie.
Okay, you hold tight to that opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. I mean, I guess it's a prequel. Sure, I looked up the plot summary. I get it. Yes. So for sure, you got it there. But like Todd said, no one gave a shit about the franchise really by this point. They were just going through the motions. Calm down.
No, it was incredibly popular still. It really was. Until the fifth one. The fifth one was
Well, what is this? The third?
fourth.
Okay. So one away from being shit. Okay, got it. But yeah, I'm mentioning Ricardo Montalban. If you had mentioned that before, I might have seen it because I do love me some Ricardo. Chuck, Todd, whoever you are, you right there.
That's me.
Yeah,
Sure.
hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Wow, what an original.
Yeah, your mother for me.
What an original choice. The AFI 100 movie.
Not where I got it from.
I know. Listen, calm down. I enjoyed that you pointed out that without it makes the first movie make more sense and it has more meaning to it. But just because Robert De Niro was in it does not make it a good movie. Because let's face it, in his later years, Robert De Niro has made some really terrible movies.
Not in this era.
Okay. Oh, so we're just going to ignore what he's doing now. Got it. Okay. And Chuck, I give you every opportunity in the world to move away from Star Wars.
Look,
you tried. But
It's the best Star Wars prequel. I'll give you that.
what low-hanging fruit we're after now.
hey, look, that's not the point, sir.
I would argue that.
That being said, I'm gonna give it to Todd. It is the high water mark for
really good movie.
prequels.
That's
As
a
prequels,
layup.
if before we knew the name prequel, and now prequel always makes me when they're like, we're gonna go before the story and tell us. I'm like, oh shit. I mean, if you wanted to go superhero and go with your girl power, Shannon, you missed one that we just did on the podcast.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
Why didn't you invite me?
A
I love
true
Captain
prequel.
I can't believe nobody went with First Class.
You guys don't like
Yeah.
Captain Marvel though, so I
What?
didn't pick
What
it.
the?
I love Captain
Excuse
Marvel.
me?
Are you
I like
shitting
Captain
me?
too.
Marvel.
Thank
Holy
you.
Jesus.
We all love
Thanks.
Captain Marvel.
Oh, Chuck,
That
I
was a good
agree.
movie.
Fight.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I just refuse picking Marvel movies, Todd, every time that there's a nerd debate.
You're right, Chuck. I did choose two Planet of the Apes movies, but this is also, I think, the first year I didn't have any Star Trek answers.
You're right. You're
And
right.
I also
There's
didn't.
still room.
I was
There's
just saying,
one
no
question
Star
left.
Trek questions.
I
No Star Trek, no Star Wars.
That's why there's this. Yeah. I think people got sick of it. Now I'm going to hand out some other
Who are
points.
these people?
So Todd gets 20 points for that answer.
For a layup.
Chuck, 10 points for sticking to your guns and saying that this movie is actually worth watching. Because spoiler alert, it is not.
Minus 5 points for being a smarty pants.
I don't believe you.
And add another 2 points for the pantomime work that Chuck just did. Total 12 points for this one. For
Watch
Chuck.
it on video, folks.
That was great. Shanny.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, it's a fucking delight of a movie. I'm gonna give you 5 points for just choosing a great, amazing DCEU. It's a high water mark in modern comic book movies, for sure. And Colin, I'm going to give you 2 points for both of Mr. Montalban's amazing pectoral muscles.
Wait, can I get any extra points for pointing out that in the film, Ricardo Montalban owns a circus?
It's too late. The arguments are over.
No, 3 points. Okay.
There it is.
If there's a circus scene, it's always going to get a point. So that being said, guys, gals, non-binary pals, here we are. The final question. And this one, Colin goes first. Did I do that right? Did I do that right?
I think so.
I'm
Yeah,
doubting
we're
myself.
back to the original order.
Yes. So yes. Thanks, Chuck. Thanks for being there for me, bud. Todd, where the fuck were you?
I'm right here, right where I've always been, buddy.
All right. So this question, as we all know, the greatest living American, well, not living, because I think someone else on here has a deceased one, but the greatest American composer is one Mr. John Williams. We don't need to have that argument. It's John Williams. Anyone says anything else? Hey, shut the fuck up. So we are going to go with second best American movie composer. How much time on this one, Michael?
We're going to do 30-second open statement.
Okay. Thank you. Colin, your line is, Genie, I wish to be free.
Citizen Kane, The Day the Earth Stood Still, Vertigo, North by Northwest, Psycho, Fahrenheit 451, Taxi Driver, and The Twilight Zone, Bernard Herrmann. Everybody who writes American film scores comes after Bernard Herrmann. Even John Williams is in his tradition. This is a guy who creates a tradition of American film scoring.
And time.
Okay. So I'll follow your lead there. I like that, Colin. Lethal Weapon series, Roadhouse, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, Mr. Holland's Opus, and the amazing Metallica S&M live album. That, of course, is the amazing Michael Kamen. He is the composer of my childhood with the soundtracks and songs that are often better than the movies. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
And time.
Okay.
I love that movie.
Todd.
Chuck.
God.
That was Todd, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Hi.
he was doing Todd.
Oh,
Well,
hi.
I might as well follow suit. Gladiator, Inception, Interstellar, Pirates of the Caribbean series, The Dark Knight series, Despicable Me, The Lion King, for which you won an Oscar, and 172 other awards with 342 nominations. Hans Zimmer, the man was in the Bungles. The Bungles were the first video on MTV. If you guys don't remember, video killed the radio star. But he did jingles in the 80s. He did Moonlighting, The Last Emperor. He's got awards up the wazoo. I mean,
And time.
Okay. Shannon.
All right. I'm just going to say one set of movies because this is all you're going to need. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's Howard Shore. He often worked with David Cronenberg and Martin Scorsese. He's done like a ton of like really like diverse group of movies. He's got horror movies. He's got action films like Gangs of New York. He's got The Aviator, The Departed, Hugo. He's won 3 different awards, all for The Lord of the Rings, and been nominated numerous times for everything else that he's done. What else?
And time.
Okay, thanks.
Nothing else. Yeah. All right. How long for their argument?
20-second arguments.
All
On
right.
the
Colin, make it so.
Chuck, German. Shannon, Canadian. Todd, not Bernard Herrmann.
Is that your only argument?
That's kind of it, guys.
Well, it's American movie, not American composer. So it's okay that they're not from this country. You xenophobe.
Okay. They all go in. All 3 people you mentioned follow in Herman's footsteps, and I'm sure they say so themselves.
All right, so time.
Okay.
All right. Michael Kamen was so inspired by the story of Mr. Holland's Opus, he really connected with it and became very involved in the project. Mr. Holland's Opus is the movie for every one of us arts kids who grows up and has that teacher that inspires you to greater. If he had nothing else on his resume, I'd be impressed. But the fact that that's essentially his story through his music
And time.
makes me cry every time I see the movie.
Chuck, go ahead.
2 Oscar wins with 12 nominations, 6 Primetime Emmys, 16 Golden Globe noms with 3 wins, 24 Grammy nods with 5 wins. Batman animated series, Black Mask of the Phantasm, Black Hawk Down, The Rock. I mean, these Iron Man. These are all movies that everybody knows. In these are all fantastic movies. I mean,
Time.
the guy's got 376 noms.
Can't really argue against any of these, so I'm just going to start naming movies. Philadelphia, The Silence of the Lambs, Ed Wood, Seven, That Thing You Do, The Last Mimsy, Spotlight. These are all movies he got nominated for. Big, Mrs. Doubtfire, The Fly, Scanners, Dead Ringers, Naked Lunch, Crash, A History of Violence, Eastern Promises, A Dangerous Method, The Shrouds, After Hours. This guy has done a lot of stuff, and it's all
Okay. And now it is time for rebuttals. How long do they have, Michael?
30 seconds for rebuttals.
Thank you, sir. Colin, go right ahead when you're ready.
We heard a lot of film titles, a lot of which are very fine films with very fine scores. And you can't play 5 seconds of them like you can the shower scene from Psycho or the theme from The Twilight Zone and have everybody go, I know exactly what movie that is. You can't do that with Iron Man or Mr. Holland's Opus or, I don't know, what was one of the ones he's for Howard Shore? You can, these are iconic, instantly recognizable musical scores.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
go ahead.
yeah. Sorry. Listen, clearly each one of us picked a composer whose music speaks to us. There's no way to rebut it or to attack each other's. This is my song. These are my songs. This is my guy, Michael Kamen.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take that back.
Oh,
Every
boy.
one of those amazing film scores, and Metallica S&M rocks harder than almost any other one of their albums. One of the greatest live albums of all times. Now I'm really done.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead, Chuck.
I actually did mine backwards, and I did my rebuttal first.
Yeah,
However, Shannon, I couldn't play a tune or know that the song from what was the trilogy that you said, the movies that I don't like that Todd made me watch the full extended version of?
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
in a minute.
I couldn't even begin to tell you if one of the songs was played in front of me, unless it slapped me in the face. But anyways, my guy's best. That's all I got. It's past my bedtime.
Getting cranky. All right, go ahead, Shannon. Let's.
Which is why you couldn't handle watching the Lord of the Rings movies because it was past your bedtime. They're
At least
really
not now,
great.
no.
I know.
Holy shit.
But they are really instantly recognizable. Most people will recognize those just the first couple notes of those songs or the music from that movie the second you hear it. Yeah, that's all I got. You guys have great choices.
Canadian
I don't
music.
know how.
Oh,
I was told it counted.
Yeah, I told everyone else it counted. And
That's everybody.
yeah,
That's
that's
it.
everybody. All right, so I'm going to start in the same order so that it's not obvious who I picked. Colin, yes, the list that you gave is impressive. However, just because he's first doesn't make him the best. See George Lucas. He set the groundwork for Star Wars, but everything that help me out, I've forgotten his name. Dave Filoni has done with Star Wars since being in charge or helping guide the path for it is a masterpiece in how storytelling should be.
You pronounce Tony Gilroy weirdly.
Todd,
Yes, sir.
I gotta say you kind of wussed out there in your arguing. Like, it's just what everyone likes. That's usually my stance. Like what you like. We're here to fight. Where's the passion? Where's the love?
You show love through hate. How interesting.
Well, I'm not touching that one. Chuck, yeah, Hans Zimmer, pretty great. Definitely to go with what Colin said. There's plenty of Hans Zimmer soundtracks that I can hum right now and totally know what they're from, or hear them and know which movie they're from. Shannon, yes, Howard Shore wrote a handful of really great soundtracks to movies. However, like I don't think of him when I think of really good outside of Lord of the Rings. Did an amazing job with Lord. Did he do The Hobbit also?
Yes.
Oh, the poor bastard had to sit and
No,
watch those
music's
movies.
still
And
good. The music is still good.
It's a lot of the same themes got used.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all they could do.
So, that being said, fuck. I knew this was going to be a tough question. It's Chuck. It's Chuck with Hans Zimmer. 300 and something nominations, all those wins. He's neck and
42.
neck.
342.
342, thank you.
That's a lot.
342. I mean,
12 Oscars.
okay. You won. You don't. It's over, champ. You won. You don't have to swing anymore. It puts him in league with John Williams. I'm very surprised no one went for John Williams quasi apprentice, only because he keeps taking
I'm
over.
surprised he's not Chiquino, right?
Yeah.
Nobody
chose
said
Chiquino.
Chiquino.
He's like the next John Williams, if anything. Like he's taking over all of John's franchises and being like, I can
It was
do this.
sort of one of the reasons I chose Herman, because he doesn't work in that sort of Wagnerian leitmotif thing that Williams made popular, and so it was different.
Yeah. But okay, so with that, Chuck gets 25 points, but I have other points to hand out. Oh, Todd, I'm going to give you 5 points because you loved what you loved and you stuck with it.
That's right.
And you were nice to everyone else.
Yeah.
Being nice goes a long way sometimes.
Aren't we all friends here?
Yeah. Colin, thank you for the homework lesson. I did not know just looking at his name who the fuck he was. As soon as I I'm like, oh, this guy. Okay.
Yeah,
so that's also the losing thing. Like we know everyone else on here's name for what they do, but I wasn't like, oh yeah, that good old Bernard Herrmann did some shit.
People know Bernard Herrmann.
Well, I don't, and I'm the judge. But thank you for the homework. 5 points to you. Shannon, 10 points to you for sticking to your guns that Howard Shore makes the best music no matter what, even if it's bad movies. Because some of those movies you mentioned, holy shit. I'm looking right at you. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Wait, which one?
The music's better.
Todd.
The music's better. Yeah.
Wait, no, music. Michael Kamen was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Shannon.
Howard Shore's written for some dog shit movies too. I mean, look, every composer's going to write for some dog shit movies.
Even John Williams has written for some dog shit movies because in the beginning he just didn't make money.
Yeah.
So I'm filling time while Michael tallies everything up. Michael, you get the great honor of telling us by points who wins. Why don't you start with who came in last?
So coming in at last place is Shannon with 30 points.
Oh, 30 points. Round of applause for Shannon. Yeah, nicely done. Well played. Okay.
Coming in at third place is Colin with 40 points.
Don't look at me. I don't know how this machine works. I was just handing out points.
Coming in at second place is Todd with 46 points.
Todd, I think this is one of the higher ones for you. Good job.
Chuck, our winner, at a monumental 67 points.
Wow.
Chuck Nickerson for the win.
Wow.
Excuse me. Pork Chop Express
Yeah.
for the win.
Pork Chopicus Expressicus. Which I don't know if you guys noticed on my glass at Disco Witch, the initials were PCX.
I did notice that actually.
I did not.
I think I complimented you on Pork Chop Express.
Chuck, since you're the winner, what the fuck is Pork Chop Express?
Oh,
I'll make it short. 9/11, I get called back into active duty.
I immediately regret asking this, but go ahead.
No. It's a funny story. We have pickup basketball at the gym between 11 and 1 o'clock on the base. Me and a buddy of mine go play, who happens to be one of my best friends, and I had gotten to a little chubby at that point, and while I was driving for a layup, my buddy yells out from across the court, "Watch out, here comes the Pork Chop Express."
Nice.
That was
Aw.
obviously, as we're all aware, since 2001, and it still carries on to this day.
Well, kudos to you for owning that very, very mean name.
Now, I
It's also-
assume you know the origin of Pork Chop Express, right?
Oh,
'Cause
Todd, I sure don't.
Okay. All right. Oh, okay.
Wait a
That's
minute.
enough
Whoa,
for
whoa,
you.
whoa.
Look, we're on a movie podcast.
doesn't.
If I don't
Casey
know where
doesn't.
that came from,
No fucking clue.
Who's my hair
What?
hero, Casey?
Yeah.
seriously, Big Trouble Little
Russell
China.
Crowe.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in
You know,
Little China.
You all missed what I
Funny-
said.
What?
Kurt
I said
Russell.
Russell
You said
Crowe.
Kurt Russell.
No,
got
I said
you.
Russell Crowe. The
Yeah.
joke
I thought it was Kurt Russell.
that I always
Yeah.
say.
You know what?
Russell Crowe and I
Oh,
mean
It's
Kurt
funny.
Russell.
That
I missed
reminds me
that.
when Casey first sent the composer question in email. A little behind the scenes, everybody. We get these questions by email. I first read it as
Whoa, whoa.
we all know that the greatest American film composer is John Carpenter, but who's the second?
That's a good. That would have been a good. I would have given you that.
I
Just
know.
for
I
that.
should have argued John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
I'm surprised
That's not-
nobody said Danny
He's a
Elfman.
pretty good composer.
Oh.
I thought about it.
That's
I
one
thought
I
about
didn't.
it.
Yeah, I was surprised that didn't make the list.
Wait, who?
Giacchino, Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't think of that
Scandal
one.
noted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Todd, it's the Buggles, not the Bungles.
Oh, that was Chuck.
Or Chuck,
That was
I meant.
Did I say
Sorry.
Bungles? It is.
Yeah,
I have.
Bungles.
Look,
It is
I
the
can show
Bungles.
you.
Take those
I
points
have it-
away. Take those
I
points away.
actually have it written
No.
down right here. It is the Buggles. I have it written down.
The
And the song
Wiggles?
actually came out in 1979.
Wiggles,
By
yeah.
the way, it wasn't come out when the movie when it actually was aired on MTV.
November or September of 1981.
Yep. And the song come out in 79. And you can see Hans Zimmer a little bit in the actual video.
I did not know Hans Zimmer was in the Buggles.
I did not either. I knew that Danny Elfman was in
Boingo, Boingo.
Boingo Boingo,
Boingo,
though.
boingo,
Yep.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie, the fabulous movie Back to School.
Yes. Yes, he is.
Lon
So-
Herman was in the Sex Pistols.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You son of a bitch.
I got,
I'm pretty sure he was dead by the time the Sex Pistols.
No, he wasn't. He wrote Taxi Driver.
Oh shit.
Sure.
Okay,
He
here's
scored
perfect.
Taxi Driver, guys.
There we go. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. So with that, once again,
I said it early.
I wasn't paying attention.
No, I
Chuck
know.
Dickerson, once again, you are our grand champion. Peen. Yeah.
I love that he has his trophy there.
Well, I had him and Loki. I brought them. I needed good
Mhm.
vibes. I needed some good energy.
And you got
Because
them.
Loki is the rightful king of Asgard, by the way.
Well, he's something else right now, but
He's the
in
last
case
one.
you haven't watched season 2 of Loki, I don't want to spoil anything. But anyways, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Chuck. Since you are our winner, you get to be our guest on our season 9 opener. Fucking weird to say that. And with that, you get to choose the movie, Monfrere. What you got?
Yeah, I looked through that when you sent it out because I definitely needed it. And I'm gonna go against the trend here, and I'm gonna go Endgame. I don't think I picked the last time I picked. I think I picked Wonder Woman.
You did, and that went
Yes.
so well for us.
Yeah. Well, and it was great because my computer died and everything.
Yeah, that's what I
was
mean. Yeah.
Get to bed, and I had to email in the rest of my responses. So
Yeah, you
Yeah,
were
we're
in maybe
going-
20 minutes of the episode.
yeah, I know. Yeah.
Aw.
So,
Right.
So we'll
Yeah.
just make sure it works this next
For-
time
for a
that we
great
have
movie.
you on, buddy.
Well, it's going right now. Look, don't look easy. Easy. Shh, shh, shh. That's like saying it's quiet while being a cop. You don't ever say that while you're working.
That's right.
Terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. So Chuck, since you are our winner, do you have anything you want to promote? Do you want to give out your socials? Go right ahead.
Draining. I can tell because I can hear it. Good old Florida. It wasn't raining a minute ago. However, you can follow me on InstaFace, Chucker. What am I? Chucker 413. It's the only thing I really do. It's if you want dad jokes and funny memes, I'm your guy.
He is.
That's right.
He is. He is. Michael, remember who came in second? Todd?
That'd be me.
That would be Todd. Yep.
Okay, Todd, go ahead.
Yeah, you can listen to me at this plucky little independent podcast called the Superpod Hero Cast. Just want to shout out Chuck. Great choice. Episode 148, back from December of last year, was Infinity War. So I think we made the audience wait long enough for Endgame. Well played, sir.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Next up
Colin?
is Colin.
Okay, Colin, go ahead.
Well, you can find me on Blue Sky at colinryan.bsky.social. or just look up Colin Ryan and see if it's me. If there's a lot of Superman stuff, it's probably me. And
true.
you can hear me sometimes on this podcast. You can also hear me on back episodes of Where No Mom Has Gone Before with Casey and our mother, where we review all the Star Trek movies. And, maybe there'll be some more of that coming soon. I don't know.
We gotta talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have to sit through it?
No, we don't. Michael can attest. We don't need to sit through that movie.
No, do not.
I heard.
All you
it's
Star
pretty
Trek
dire.
fans, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And lastly, Shanny Tompkins,
Yes.
what you got?
I'm just gonna promote my 2 books that are now for sale on
Utah.
Amazon.
2.
Give it 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Well, what are their titles, Shannon, and where can people find them?
You should just look up my name and make sure you spell it right because they're very long titles.
How do you spell your last name, Shannon? Just in case.
Not Thompkins. There's no H.
Not Thompkins. That's good.
Thompkins.
Just like my favorite
Why
stand-up
is not
comedian.
Thompkins
That's like
not
Steve
in your
Pan.
social handles?
Thompkins. I know, right?
Yeah.
Not Thompkins.
Not Tompkins.
Happened a lot.
When all these social media platforms inevitably die and we end up on one new one, please make that your
Okay.
handle.
Yeah.
All
Not
right.
Tompkins.
I mean, it's Shanny Pumpkins on Instagram,
Oh, whoa. Easy there, killer.
but I'll change it.
Michael, do you have anything you want to promote or give out your socials?
All I will say is if you happen to come across an independent film looking for funding, do your best to fund them because making movies is really hard. So,
But art worth making.
yes.
110%. Yeah. All right. So thank you, competitors, for giving such an awesome nerd debate. I really like the point system. How do you guys feel about it?
Yeah.
I enjoyed that because I
Yeah.
had no idea where we were going.
Well,
It
I
let
hated
Todd
it
feel
because
like
I'm
Came to the end.
this is the year he lost best.
That's true.
Yes.
I'm getting so
Yeah.
good at this.
Well, second place is the first loser. So
Another
Wow.
12 to 14 seasons, and I think I've really got something here.
You keep thinking that, buddy. So for that is the end of Nerd Debate. Thank you all so much for competing. Thank you, viewing audience, for watching. Thank you, listening audience, for listening. And I'm just going to say it on my own. It's too hard to get us all to do it together.
No, we can all do it. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
B.
Heroic.
Way.
You guys,
That went great. That went as well as a fart in church.
slow down, and I was ready to go fast.
Holy.
It was like, be heroic.
Yeah, and Colin's like, be.
I feel like that's perfectly on brand for the Superhot Hero Cast. So
That's nailed it. I'll be in my trailer.
that's right.
Okay. Thanks, guys. I think
Bye,
this one was
everybody.
good. All right.
All right,
Well
guys.
done.
Bye.
Okay,
everybody.
bye.
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 Bye, guys.